We're here at the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario. There's nothing like a playoff series to breed rivalry. I'm Jim Hewson with Craig Simpson for Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinal between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the New York Islanders. Toronto has a great chance to steal all the momentum in this series with a win on home ice.
Well, believe me, you don't want to have to fight from behind. This is their big chance to take control of the series right here.
Here's a look at tonight's official who's been around for 6 seasons and isn't known as a very strict referee.
Well, that's right, Jim, and he'll let a lot of things go and doesn't seem to like blowing his whistle too often.
Islanders get the face-off. Knocked down.
A great job of stepping up.
Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Pekka. Over the line. It's centered by Karasha. A shot from the slot by Pekka. He scores!
Let's take another look at that goal, Jim. Wow, what a wrist shot. I don't think the goalie had a clue where that one was going.
Toronto can't afford to let this team get the drop on them.
Not this early in the game. If the defense can't hold them off, it's going to be a long one.
It's played up by Kaberle. Into the attacking zone. Flattened.
Excellent physical play.
Brings it out. In over the line. Hard one-time shot by Hunter. Belfour covers up for the whistle. There's the starting lineup for the Toronto Maple Leafs. The action's about to start. And the faceoff is won by Pekka. Shove. Advances the puck. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Checked.
That's showing authority.
Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Shove.
That was a throwdown.
Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Johansson gets checked.
These checks keep everyone on their toes, Jim.
Brings it out. Over the blue line. Pekka shoots the puck. Out of their defensive end. Hunter mows him down.
A little intimidation there.
Yashin over the line. McCabe knocked him off the puck. Nolan grabbed it. Brings it out. In over the line. Flattened.
It's getting rough out there.
Scramble in front of the net. Let's have a look at the starting lineup for the New York Islanders. We're ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Pekka. Shoved. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Sent flying.
It's getting pretty intense down there.
Into the attacking zone. Delayed call coming up. Missed shot by Stajan. Saved by DiPietro. Hunter is going to the box for interference.
When you commit interference, you're not trying to stop the guy completely. You just want to hold him up for a second.
And you can see the coach here doesn't like that call, and he's having a word with the official. Toronto is about to go on the power play for the first time in this game.
Jim, they've got some good finishers in their lineup, but they like to keep it simple. Point shots with lots of traffic in front.
Blocked out of their defensive end. Long pass. Over the line. He gets rocked by a coin. Brings it out. In over the line. A delayed penalty call against Toronto. Francis has been nailed for interference.
His man was nowhere near the puck. That makes it interference. Good call by the officials.
New York gets a bit of a break that time and maybe a chance for the momentum to swing their direction.
But until then, they'll face their opponents with 4 men on the ice.
Pekka scores!
He hammered home that slap shot. What a blast.
It can be downright scary for a goalie when a guy can let it loose with that kind of velocity. The faceoff goes to New York. He gets taken out by Nolan.
He unloads a big hit.
Brings it out. Into the attacking zone.
Leveled. A devastating hit.
Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Hit.
Jim, that was a major league bump.
Brings it out. In over the line. Mowed down.
Another hit like that and sparks will fly.
Brings it out. New York makes a line change. In front. Belfort made the save. Turned over. The Maple Leafs will make a change here. He gets hit by Nolan.
That's how you stand a guy up.
Over the blue line. Right in front. Mad scramble. Shoots the puck. In behind. Brings it out. Moved across. Taken out.
A smackdown.
Rink-wide pass. Brings it out. Over the line. Hunter gets bumped off the puck. Roberts moves it ahead. Over the blue line. Ninema roughs him up. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Belfort made the save. Brings it out. The Maple Leafs will make a change here. Big hit.
You can hear that one up here.
Pekka brings it out. New York puts its third line out. Flattened.
I could feel that one from here.
Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Gets the shot off. DiPietro denies him. Blocked. Brings it out. Played over. In over the line. Shoots the puck.
No control and the puck goes wide.
Renberg. It's picked off by Bates. Over the blue line. Delayed penalty coming up for Toronto. Nice little move by Tchaikovsky. Johansson will get the gate for hooking. It's pretty obvious he's not happy about this call and he's having a word with the official. New York will get a second chance on the power play here. Pekka wins the faceoff. In front. Flanks one. Shot blocked by McCabe. Saved by Belfort. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Checked.
That looked like trouble.
Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Hard wrist shot by Pekka. Played across. One-timed by Hunter. Brings it out. Crushed.
That was a big league body check. Hit. Great contact.
Belfort with an awesome save. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. He gets checked by Yashin.
Send him right to the ice.
Over the line. Shoved. Moved across. Over the blue line. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Brings it out. In over the line. In front. Saved by DiPietro. Out of their defensive end. An offside call against the Islanders. You know how defenders hate playing against this guy? He's a ferocious big man who can also put the puck in the net.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with him, Jim. Get him riled up, and he's unstoppable.
Pekka won the draw. Shoved. Over the line. The ref indicates a delayed call against New York. Hunter will go to the box for hooking. And the faceoff is won by Newton. Johansson comes out of the box as his penalty expires, meaning his team's now on the power play. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. It's moved back by Enzapov. Run over.
There's some physical play.
Shoots it.
His shot was way off target.
Brings it out. Over the blue line. Taken out. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Thrashed. Moved ahead. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. In front. Turned away by Belfour. Brings it out. Passed over by Koliakovo. A shot from the slot by Nolan. Turned aside by DiPietro. In over the line. Shoved. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Bowled over. It's moved over by Janssen. Delayed penalty call for Toronto. Renberg will serve time for roughing.
That gets him 2 minutes in the box, Huey.
With 4 players on either side, this game should open up.
Well, look for some longer passes and more odd man rushes. The tempo of this game could really pick up.
Into the attacking zone. He gets hit by Martinez.
Talk about laying a guy out.
Over the blue line. Taken out. Flattened. Brings it out. Taken out. Right in front. A shot from the slot by Nieuwendyk. The puck is shot out of play. This guy gets down quickly. It takes away the entire bottom of the net.
Jim, you have to lift the puck up to beat his butterfly style. If it's on the ice, he's going to get a pad on.
Pekka wins the faceoff out of their defensive end. Checked. Roberts brings it out. In over the line. In front. A shot from the slot by Francis. Great save! Brings it out. Over the blue line. Shoved. Shot. Belfour made the save. Kavasha gets called for hooking. Face-off won by Pekka.
How did he pull that off?
Sent flying.
He took a solid check there.
Into the attacking zone. Saved by DiPietro. Pad save. Brings it out. Coast to coast. Belfour turned the shot aside. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Over. Shoots the puck. Great save by DiPietro. Pekka will like his shooting percentage tonight.
No kidding. He's got 2 goals and he's only taken a few shots.
Get this guy the puck before he cools off. The players are lined up and ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Maple Leafs. Pass to the slot. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. McCabe pushes him. Crushed. One time. Yashin scores. Short-handed, they score.
I don't know what the problem was, but it ended up in their own net. Not exactly the way you like to see your power play perform.
Francis won the draw. Up through center. Shove. Right in front. Big save. Advances the puck. Brings it out. In over the line. Moved across by Yashin. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Hit. Brings it out. Moved ahead by Francis. Wrist shot by Roberts. Kavasha puts an end to this power play as his penalty is over. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets out-muscled by Nieuwendyk. One-times it. Belfour made the huge save. In over the line. Pad save by DiPietro. Hit. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Knocked over. Pass to him. Brings it out. Over the line. Hammerlick knocks the puck loose. Moved across. Over the blue line. Pushed off the puck. That'll do it to end the period. It's 3-0 as we head to the break.
Show up in a vintage jersey next day and get a ticket for a free berth to any of our
Well, one team showed up for the first period.
Let's hope the game's closer in the second. The puck is about to be dropped. And the faceoff is won by Newenden. Little deke there by Renberg. Run over.
That'll keep them honest.
In over the line. Bumped off the puck. Niinimaa grabbed it. Moved ahead. Right in front. With a one-timer. He scores to make it 4-0.
Wow, it's really not fair when a guy can shoot it like that.
Nice goal. He's going to score more often than not with that kind of slap shot. Pekka wins the faceoff. The coin gets shoved. Nailed him. In front. Belfour made the brilliant save. Brings it out. Over the line. The coin shoves him. A shot from the slot by Newenden. Turned away. Passed across. Over the blue line. He gets checked by Kaberle. Shoots. Misses. Center. Hunter. Hard shot. Brings it out. This will be an icing call as the Islanders get back for the puck. The ref is ready to drop the puck. Newenden won the draw. He gets checked.
Stopped him cold. That's a big-time deke.
Checked. Crushed. One times it. Steve Sterling joined the Islanders organization after a very successful career as a minor pro hockey coach.
Well, Jim, just before taking on the head coaching duties in New York, Sterling led the Islanders' AHL affiliate in Bridgeport to the Calder Cup Finals, and that earned him Coach of the Year honors.
He gets laid out by Pekka into the attacking zone. Leveled. Johansson moved over, out of their defensive end. In over the line. Hit. Renberg over the line. Bowled over.
Man, that was a jarring hit.
Passed across. Over the blue line. Rocked. One-time shot. The Maple Leafs will make a change here. He gets run over by Pekka.
He came up fast and hit him hard.
Into the attacking zone. Checked. Played up. In over the line. Brings it out. End to end. Rubbed off the puck. Stayen grabbed it. Over the line. With a blistering shot. The shot is blocked by a coin. Short pass. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Knocked him off the puck. Moved up. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Knocked down. Kaberle gets away a hard shot. DiPietro reached out for the puck. Brings it out. The Islanders are going to make a full change. Over the line. He gets shoved by Martinez. Right in front. Thrashed.
Now that was a big hit, folks. He just barrels right through him with a tremendous hit.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Toronto. Pass back. Into the attacking zone. Glove save! About to drop the puck. Newenden wins the faceoff. Pekka steals the pass. He gets rocked by Martinez. In over the line. Knocked over. He gets leveled by Pekka. He gets hit by Leach. Over the blue line. He gets hit by Karpatsev.
Now that was big time.
Brings it out. Over the line. Shove. Shoots the puck. Belfour makes the save. Brings it up. Moved across. Pushed. In front. Brilliant save. The Islanders are showing they know how to put the puck in the net.
They're a fast, talented team that can score. If you try to trade chances with them, they'll beat you.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Nieuwendyk. Move back. Shoots! Stone cold by DiPietro. Now you talk about great defensemen in this league, and this guy really makes it all happen at the back end.
Jim, he's like a catalyst out there, consistently feeding forwards with breakout passes. And hey, I say he wouldn't hesitate to jump up in the rush.
Islanders get the faceoff. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Belfour turns it away. Brings it out. Over the line. Right in front. Passed across. Toronto puts its checking line out. Stolen by Hammerlick. Into the attacking zone. Kaberla gives him the rough stuff.
Thumped them that time.
Over the blue line. Flattened.
I wouldn't want to be him right now.
Brings it up. In over the line. Moved up. Over the line. Shoots the puck. Over. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. He gets laid out by McCabe. Over the blue line. Thrashed. Brings it up. In over the line. Brings it up. Over the line. He gets hit by Tchaikovsky. Right in front. Karpatsev works him over.
That'll give him some room.
Nice move there by Leach. Out of their defensive end. New York makes a line change. Tchaikovsky shoots. Belfour makes the pad save. Brings it up. In over the line. He gets checked by Hammerlick.
He leveled his man there.
Over the blue line. Belfour made the save. And he hangs onto the puck for the whistle. All three of this guy's points have come because he's battled to get open.
Well, he's playing with a lot of determination. He's fought hard for his ice, and it's paid off.
The players are lining up at the face-off circle. The face-off goes to New York. Brings it out. That's offside. They're getting ready for the face-off. And the face-off is won by Nieuwendyk. Up through center. Into the attacking zone. Brings it out. In over the line. Taken out. Moved over. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Passed ahead. It's played up by Kaberle. Over the line. Flattened. Into the attacking zone. He gets taken out by Leach.
He's unstoppable.
Brings it out. In over the line. He gets shoved by Karpatsev. Coughed up by Nieuwendyk. Through center. He gets worked over by Nolan. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Played over. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Big hit. Brings it out. In over the line. It's passed across by Stachan. Hammerlick moves it ahead. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Pass to the point. A shot from the slot by Skatcher. Turned away by Belfour. Out of their defensive end. And the horn signals the end of the period. 4-0 is the score after 40 minutes of play. The third period is about to begin.
The defense needs to tighten up if they want to get back in this battle.
Toronto wins the draw. Over the blue line. And out they come with a puck. Over the line. Checked. Brings it out. In over the line. Moved across. Into the attacking zone. Shot from the wing by Blake. Renberg. Over the blue line. Bowled over.
You could feel the impact up here.
Over the line. Moved back. Delayed call. McCabe is going off for interference.
2 minutes is a long time when you're the one in the box.
And you can see the coach is having a word with the official about that last call. New York hasn't had any luck on the power play so far in this game, but they'll get a fourth chance here.
Well, they just need a few bounces to go their way. If they stick with it, the goals will come.
Saved by Belfour. Rocked. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. DiPietro turned it away. Johnson. Into the attacking zone. Knocked over. Passed ahead. Brings it out. Over the blue line. A shot from the slot by Roberts. DiPietro reached out for the puck. Brings it out. New York puts its number 2 power play unit out. Pushed. Hit. Advances the puck. Thrashed. Toronto puts its number 1 penalty killing unit out. Knocked over. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Passed over. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Pushed. Right in front. Slap shot by Parrish. Rocked. Leach. Over the line. The coin flattens him.
He really bounced his man with that hit.
Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Quick shot from the slot by Francis. He scores, and it's 4-1.
The key to scoring shorthanded is speed. You have to be fast enough to capitalize on an offensive error. That's exactly what happened here.
Won the draw. McCabe steps back onto the ice, meaning we've returned to 5-on-5 hockey. Checked.
Let's see how he responds to that.
Over the blue line. Played up. One-timer. Big glove save by Belfour. Brings it out. Over the line. Played over by Francis. Pekka corrals the puck. In over the line. Belfour with a tremendous save. He has his pocket pick. Into the attacking zone. Saved by DiPietro. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Pushed off the puck. Taken out. It's chipped up by Kolyakovo. Over the line. Sent flying. A lateral pass. Brings it out. In over the line. Johansson pushes him. Played across. Shot blocked by Blake. Rocked. Brings it out. Nieuwendyk controls the puck. He dumps it in on the end boards. Into the attacking zone.
He still doesn't know where he went. Great deep.
Belfour covers up. Kolyakovo has to learn to contribute in all areas of the game if he wants to make it in this league.
And Jim, that's the difference between a good rookie and a great one. Their ability to play in all situations.
Face-off won by Sketcher. He gets run over by Leach. Over the blue line. He gets roughed up by Carpetsen. Right in front. DiPietro hangs on for the whistle. The action's about to start. And the faceoff is won by Nieuwendyk. Clean, feathered it. Renberg scores! Looks like he was screened.
Wow, Jim, what a great goal. Take a look at how he leans into the shot and lets it fly. Great hand-eye coordination right there.
Face-off won by Pekka. Over the line. Shove. In front. Belfour freezes the puck. We're ready for the face-off. And the face-off is won by Nieuwendyk. Brings it out. Quick puck movement. In over the line. Laid out.
He got laid out.
Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Muscled off the puck. Hunter. Belfour denies him. The Maple Leafs will make a change here. Passed over. Through center. Over the line. Hit. Over the blue line. The coin rocks him.
Lines his man up and knocks him down.
In over the line. Into the attacking zone. Brings it out. Passed over by Scatchard. In front. Oh, off the crossbar. Moved ahead. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. One time. Turned aside by DiPietro. Hammerlick. Right in. He scores to make it 4-3.
Oh, let's have another look at that one. Just watch how he takes a look before he shoots. You gotta love that one, Jim.
Not every team can come back from 2 or more goals in the third period.
But it is possible. And these guys are determined to do it.
Brings it out. Over the line. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets roughed up by McCabe. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Crushed. Brings it out. Over the line.
Level. He got his man on that hit.
In over the line. Fired it hard. Pad save. Brings it out. Flattened. He gets hit by Caberlet. In front. The door is shut by Belfour. He covers up. New York has stayed out of penalty trouble so far, and that's a great sign.
Well, the key is they haven't backed down at all, but they've avoided the retaliation penalties. Those will kill you.
Face-off won by Scatchard. Shove. Right in front. Belfour freezes the puck. The Islanders are deadly on the power play.
Jim, you just can't take penalties against this team. Their power play is just too strong.
They really focus on the special teams, and it puts them over the top. And the face-off is won by Pekka. Pass back. Brings it out. Over the line. Shove. Played over. Leg save. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Shove. Advances the puck. In front. Belfour made the big glove save. In behind. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Checked. Moved ahead. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Shove. Big hit. Leveled. It's played up by McCabe. In over the line. Wrist shot by Antropov. Big hit. Sent flying. Fine handle. Moved over. Brings it out. Over. Up through center. Hit.
That was a devastating blow.
Carpet sand. A lateral pass. The Islanders are going to make a full change. With a wrist shot. DiPietro got a leg on it. Pekka brings it out. Over the line. He gets gets taken out by Stajan.
He put him in his place with a strong hit.
Toronto sends in the extra attacker.
Jim, it's a gamble. The empty net could mean
Empty netter.
that goal will put the icing on the cake in this one. They took their chance, but came up empty this time.
Under a minute on the clock, and they're down by 2.
Jim, I'd say they're going to get ripped by their coach after this one.
Shove. Over the blue line. He gets leveled by Hunter.
Great hustle.
Played across. In over the line. He gets hit by Caberlet.
He really threw him off stride.
Out of their defensive end. Crushed. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Shove. Brings it out. Over. Thrashed. Renberg. Wrist shot. Save. Scores!
Tough to stop a shot like that, Jim. The release is so fast, the goalie isn't sure where it's coming from.
We're in for a tense finish.
If everything goes right for them, they may have a shot.
Face-off won by Newman. Elsa heads to the bench.
They're down by 1, but they think they can get it back.
Over the blue line. That's it. New York wins this game and takes the lead in the series. From Toronto, Ontario, I'm Jim Hewson.
And I'm Craig Simpson. For EA Sports, goodbye.
See you next time.
You